Good morning, students. Today's subject algebra, and we are going to continue with our fourth chapter, ratio and proportion, with practice set 4.3. Now, students, before starting with practice set 4.3, let's recall what you have done in practice set 4.1 and 4.2. Okay, we have went through the definition of ratio. What is ratio? A ratio is a comparison of two or more numbers that indicates their size in relation to each other. And we have learnt about proportion. That is, proportion says that two ratios or fractions are equal. You have also done sums based on properties of ratios. And also you have done sums based on comparison of ratio. Now today, students, we are going to learn about operations on equal ratios. In this exercise, we are going to use operation on equal ratios and solve our practice set 4.3. So let's see what are operations on equal ratios. Okay, let's learn some properties of the equal ratio. If A, B, C, D are positive integers, then first equal ratio, first property is invertendo. By the name itself, students, invertendo, you can come to know what is invertendo. Invertendo means inversion, invert it. If A upon B is equal to C upon D, these are two ratios. Now, if A upon B is equal to C upon D, means both these ratios are equal, then B upon A, see, the first has inverted, we have inverted. Then B upon A equal to D upon C. This is what is property of invertendo. Means you have to invert it. Denominator goes to numerator and numerator comes to denominator. Okay, let's take one example. If I've taken two ratio, that is 5 upon 3 equal to 15 upon 9. These are equivalent because 5 3s are 15, 3 3s are 9. So if you cut, you will get 5 upon 3, 15 upon 9. Both are divisible with 3 stable. So you'll get 5 upon 3. So 5 upon 3 equal to 15 upon 9. Then by applying invertendo, it will become 3 upon 5 equal to 9 upon 15. Now student, if you see, you will get equal ratio. You can cancel. This will go in 3 stable. It will become 3 3s are 9. And this will become 3 5s are 15. So students, you get 3 upon 5. So 3 upon 5 equal to 3 upon 5. So students, this is what is invertendo. If A upon B equal to C upon D, means here we have taken with example, then B upon A is equal to D upon C. Both these ratios also becomes equal if you invert it. Is it clear, students? This is what is invertendo property. Moving to next property, that is alternando. What is alternando? If A upon B equal to C upon D, then A upon C, just C, A upon C means this C over numerator, alternando, alters its place. That C from here comes to denominator over, it replaces B over here and B goes to C's place. Then A upon C equal to B upon D. This is what is alternando. I repeat, if A upon B equal to C upon D, then A upon C equal to B upon D. This is property of alternando. I'll explain with an example. Same we will take this one ratios. 5 upon 3 equal to 15 upon 9. Then alternando, so 5 upon 15 will come to denominator. So 5 upon 15 equal to, this here denominator, it was here is 3. So it will take its place 15. So it will go to numerator. So 3 upon 9. So it is said these are also equal. If you see, students, these are equal. This, it is, if you simplify it 5 stable, it will become 5 1s and it will become 5 3s. Okay, students. And here also this goes in 3's table both. 3 ones are and 3 3's are. So student, what you get? 1 upon 3 and 1 upon 3. So it is equal, yes or no? So it follows alternando. If A upon B equal to C upon D, then A upon C equal to B upon D. Okay, this is property of alternando. Moving to next property. The next property is componendo. What is componendo? If A upon B equal to C upon D, then A plus B upon B equal to C plus D upon D. In componendo, the denominator adds to numerator. Okay. So A upon B, A plus B upon B equal to C plus D upon D. So this is what is componendo property. Same, let's take same ratios and take the example. That is, if 5 upon 3 equal to 15 upon 9, then componendo means we have to add the denominator to numerator. So 5 plus 3 upon 3 equal to 15 plus 9 upon 9. So see here, this is second ratio is 15 upon 9. So 15 plus 9 upon 9. So we have added. So we get answer, that is 8 upon 3 equal to 15 plus 9. You will get, students, 24. So 24 upon 9. So again, let's see, these are equal or not. Yes, it is equal. See, 8 upon 3, students, cannot be simplified. Now here we can simplify this. Both goes in 3's table. It's divisible. So we'll divide it by 3. So you know 3 3's are 9 and 3 8's are 24. So you get 8 upon 3 equal to 8 upon 3. So this is what is componendo. Componendo property. If A upon B equal to C upon D, then A plus B, the value A plus B upon B is equal to C plus D upon D. Okay, students, I hope you are getting this property. Now we'll move to our next property. Our next property, student, is dividendo. Now in dividendo, same, if A upon B equal to C upon D, then A minus B. In componendo, we used to add numerator, add denominator to numerator, and in dividendo, we will do subtraction. That is A minus B upon B equal to C minus D upon D. This is the property of dividendo. So in example, let's see whether it follows. I've taken same ratios so that we don't get confused. 5 upon 3 equal to 15 upon 9. I've taken to the same ratios. Then what is dividendo? The denominator gets subtracted to numerator. So 5 minus 3 upon 3, okay, equal to this 15 minus 9 denominator. So 15 minus 9 upon 9. So what will become 5 minus 3? That is 2 upon 3 equal to 15 minus 9, students, 6 upon 9. We can further simplify this. Yes, this will not go. This is simple form. That is 2 upon 3. Already it is in simple. Now 6 upon 9. We can, this both are divisible by 3's table. So it will become 2 3's are 6 and 3 3's are 9. So student, you get also, that is 2 upon 3 equal to 2 upon 3. Means if A upon B equal to C upon D, then A minus B upon B equal to C minus D upon D. This property is known as dividendo. Now last property, student, componendo dividendo. Combination of componendo and dividendo. So the property is componendo dividendo. So if A upon B equal to C upon D, then so in componendo addition and dividendo we used to do subtraction. So both are followed. A plus B upon A minus B equal to C plus D upon C minus D. This is what the property of componendo dividendo. Let's see by example. If 5 upon 3 equal to 15 upon 9, then if I apply componendo and dividendo property, so it will become 5 plus 3 upon 5 minus 3 equal to 15 plus 9 upon 15 minus 9. We have used this only. Huh? So now we'll further solve. Then student, 5 plus 3 will become 8 upon 5 minus 2 will become 5 minus 3 will become 2, equal to 15 plus 9 will become 24, and 15 minus 9 will become 6. So students, further, now if you see 8 upon 2 equal to 24 upon 6, like that if you see, it is not looking, but it can be simplified. Let's simplify. So 2 ones are, both goes in 2's table, 8 upon 2. So 2 ones are 2, 2 fours are 8. So 4 upon 1 you get over here. And this both 24 upon 6, this also goes in 6 table. So 6 ones are and 6 fours are 24. Students, so you can see 4 upon 1 equal to 4 upon 1. So this is what is, student, property of componendo and dividendo. So what is property of componendo dividendo? If A upon B equal to C upon D, then A plus B upon A minus B equal to C plus G upon C minus D. Now students, we are going to solve our practice set 4.3 based on all these 5 properties. If you have understood this property, then it is very easy to apply. So students, let's start with our exercise 5.3. Today we are only going to solve question number 1. Now what is given in question number 1? If A upon B is equal to 7 upon 3, then find the value of the ratios. Okay, we have to use, this is given, A upon B is equal to 7 upon 3. Now by using this, we have to find out the following ratios, values of it. So what is our first question? 5A plus 3B upon 5A minus 3B. By looking at this question, you know students, which property comes to your mind? Which property we are going to use here? That is last property, fifth property, componendo and dividendo, because your addition and subtraction both are there. So last that is componendo and dividendo property will be used. Okay. Now student, to find the value of 5A plus 3B upon 5A minus 3B, we have to, what is given, A upon B, we have to use A upon B is equal to 7 upon 3, and by using this we have to find the value of 5A plus 3B upon 5A minus 3B. So first let's take our given. In solution, A upon B is equal to 7 upon 3, that is given. Now student, before applying the property, can you see in the question, A has a coefficient 5 and B is with the coefficient 3. So let's make A 5A and B as 3B with. So our next step will be multiplying 5 upon 3 on both sides. So multiplying both sides by 5 upon 3. So when you will multiply, student, A upon B into 5 upon 3 equal to 7 upon 3 into 5 upon 3. So it will become 5A upon 3B equal to 7 5s are 35, 3 3s are 9. Now student, I have made 5A and 3B. Can you see? V. Now in this will apply componendo and dividendo property. So student, our next step will be using componendo dividendo. So our left hand side will become 5A plus 3B upon 5A minus 3B, and right hand side, that is 35 upon 9 we had, so it will become 35 plus 9 upon 35 minus 9. So next step, you'll write down as it is 5A plus 3B upon 5A minus 3B. 5A plus 3B upon 5A minus 3B equal to, now you'll add 35 plus 9, you'll get 44, and 35 minus 9, you'll get 26. Now student, this is divisible by 2's table. Yes, let's reduce it first. So if you reduce, it will become 2's table you'll do. So 2 2s are 4, 2 2s are 4. You got 22, and if you reduce this, 2 1s are and 2 3s are 6. So what you get, students? 22 upon 13. So our next step will become, that is 5A plus 3B upon 5A minus 3B is equal to 22 upon 13. Okay, now we'll write down our final answer. We got the value. So our question was, find the value of 5A plus 3B upon 5A minus 3B. So the value is 22 is to 13. So in ratio form, you'll write down, that is 22 is to 13. I hope you are getting it, students. It will become more easy to understand the concept. See the next sum. Now, student, what is given in second sum? Find the ratio, value of the ratio 2a square plus 3b square upon 2a square minus 3b square. Obvious, here also we have to use the property componendo dividendo by seeing plus and minus. But before that, what we have to do, certain operations, certain properties, certain rules also we have to follow. So now can you see, we have in our question given a upon b. Value of a upon b is given, and here we have 2a square plus 3b square, means a is with square term and b is also with square term. So first let's write down what is given. So solution, a upon b is equal to 7 upon 3. Okay, now what, this one, on this we will apply. Okay, what is given, we will use our given part and we will find out this value. Okay, students, now you can see with a 2 is there and with b 3 is there coefficient, but before multiplying we will do squaring, student. First here we have to apply squaring because it is a square and b square. If you multiply for coefficient and then do square, then student the coefficient also gets square. So if you first multiply it by 2 by 3, it will become 2a and it will become 3b. And then if you do square, then 2a the whole square will become 4a square. So it will become totally wrong. So first you have to do squaring. Okay, squaring on both sides. So when you do squaring on both sides, it will become a square to the left side. So a square upon b square equal to, now 7 square it will become, that is 49, and 3 square will become 9. Are you getting? Now we have the coefficient. We need what? 2a square and 3b square. Now I'll multiply both the side by 2 upon 3. So multiplying both side by 2 upon 3. So a square upon b square into 2 upon 3 equal to 49 upon 9 into 2 upon 3. So student, it will become 2a square upon 3b square equal to 49 2s are, it will become 98 upon 9 3s are 27. Now student, you got 2a square upon 3b square equal to 98 upon 27. Now in this we'll apply our property componendo dividendo. So by using componendo dividendo, it will become, left hand side will become 2a square plus 3b square upon 2a square minus 3b square. So what we have to find, we got it over here, equal to 98 plus 27 upon 98 minus 27. Are you getting, students? Now let's write down, therefore 2a square plus 3b square upon 2a square minus 3b square equal to 98 plus 27 will become 125, and 90 upon 98 minus 27 will become 71. So this is our answer. Further we cannot simplify. So therefore 2a square plus 3b square upon 2a square minus 3b square equal to 125 is to 71. Moving to third one. What is given, student? Third one, a cube minus b cube upon b cube. Now student, by seeing this, which property you recollect? Which property will use here over here? Dividendo. Because only minus to the, in numerator, a cube minus b cube, minus is there. So you know in dividendo this property, this sum follows property of dividendo. So first let's take what is given. So a upon b is equal to 7 upon 3 given. Now students, we need to cube first. So cubing on both sides. So when you do cubing on both sides, a cube upon b cube equal to, what is 7 cube? 7 into 7 49, 49 into 7 343. So 7 cube is 343 and 3 cube, that is 3 3s are 9, 9 3s are 27. So a cube upon b cube is equal to 343 upon 27. Now students, we got our what actually form is. Now we'll apply our property, that is by dividendo. So it will become left hand side a cube minus b cube upon b cube equal to 343 minus 27 upon 27. So further you'll write down next step, that is a cube minus b cube upon b cube is equal to, if you do minus, that is 343 minus 27, you will get 316 upon 27. Further it will not simplify, so you'll write down in ratio form, that is a cube minus b cube upon b cube is equal to 316 is to 27. I hope students you are understanding the sums. Okay students, the last one, fourth one is your homework. That is 7a plus 9b upon 7a minus 9b. The fourth one you'll do as homework. And tomorrow we are going to continue with practice set 4.3 from question number 2nd and question number 3rd. We are going to solve question number 2nd and question number 3rd. And question number 4th is omitted. We have given already syllabus, so we have omit question number 4 of this practice set. Okay, student, stay home, stay safe, and thank you.